75% of Filipinos back closer US-PH military ties amid tensions in the West Philippine Sea. Kaya nag-aalala ang China. Siyempre, magbibigay po kayo muna tayo sa mga kaibigan natin sa Sendwave. Kung kayo po ay nasa US, UK, Canada, Italy, France, Spain, Ireland, and Belgium, ay pwede na po kayo magpadala sa Pilipinas nang wala pong remittance fees sa pamamagitan ni Sendwave. Ang gagawin nyo lang, mga kutsero, na i-download ang Sendwave app. Gumawa po kayo ng account at i-register yung bank account details at pwede na po kayo magpadala sa GCash, cash pickup sa mga iba't ibang pawn shops at of course, bank transfer sa iba't ibang mga bangko sa Pilipinas. At kapag ginamit nyo pa po ang promo code na Coach Jarret, ay pwede pa po kayong makakuha ng additional $20 na libreng credit. Gamitin na po si Sendwave, mga kutsero, for all of your remittance needs. 75% of Filipinos back closer US-PH military ties amid tensions in West Philippine Sea. Maraming pong salamat sa mga kababayan nating Pilipino na nagigising na. Congratulations. Panoorin niyo tong balita na to.
I-prioritize sana yung maritime zone law.
Isang linggo bagong State of the Nation Address o SONA, hiniling ng isang eksperto kay Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. na banggitin ang mga susunod na hakbang ng bansa sa usapin ng West Philippine Sea. Ayon kay Professor J. Batumbakal ng UP Institute of Maritime Affairs and the Law of the Sea, mahalagang mabigyan ng prioridad ang House Bill 7819 o Philippine Maritime Zones Act. Mapapalakas niya nito ang implementasyon ng pagdedeklara ng bansa ng mga katubigang sakop ng maritime zones nito, kabilang ng internal waters, territorial sea, at ang exclusive economic zone o EEZ.
Makikita ng malinaw kung nasa na yung extent bale ng ating territory and jurisdiction, lalo na under UNCLOS. So pag ginawa natin yun, ibig sabihin talagang ini-implement natin yung award.
Dagdag pa ni Professor Batumbakal, kailangang ipakita ng Pangulo na may paninindigan ng bansa sa karapatan nito sa yamang dagat.
Iginiit pa ng maritime law expert na ang pananatili ng monster ship o ang pinakamalaking barko ng China Coast Guard sa Ayungin Shoal ay indikasyon na hindi pinakahalagahan ng China ang karapatan ng Pilipinas.
Tingin ko, ginawa din nila yan para ma-intimidate tayo dahil ang natinig ko, itiniploy nila malapit sa Ayungin Shoal, no, kung nasan yung BRP Sierra Madre.
Bukod din umano sa naturang monster ship, ay namataan din sa Ayungin Shoal ang nasa 30 Chinese militia vessel base sa tweet ng former US Air Force official at former defense attaché na si Ray Powell.
Ito ay isang concern syempre, no? Pero sana huwag naman sana magkaroon ng kahit anong insidente sa lugar.
Sa kasalukuyan ay hindi pa nagbibigay ng opisyal na pahayag ang Department of National Defense o DND, National Security Council at ang Embahada ng China sa bagay na ito. Bernadette Pinoy.
Nitong nakaraan pala, merong monster ship, malaking barko, na ipinadala ng China sa Ayungin Shoal. A monster Chinese ship joins swarm, sabi. The world's largest Coast Guard ship has joined other Chinese vessels that have been swarming near the Ayungin Shoal, which is inside the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. According to United States-based national security expert Ray Powell, the CCG 5901, nicknamed the Monster because of its size, joined another CCG vessel 4203 and the still growing swarm of 32 Chinese maritime vessels in Ayungin, identified in international maritime maps as the second Thomas Shoal. Ito pong Ayungin, mga kutsero, nandito po yung yung mga langis-langis. Powell said he used the automatic identification system to pinpoint CCG 5901 as of Friday morning. The 12,000-ton CCG 5901 is armed with heavy machine guns and has a helicopter platform and a hangar large enough for bigger rotary wing aircraft. By tonnage, the CCG 5901 is double in size of a US Navy Ticonderoga class guided missile cruiser and is also bigger than the Arleigh Burke class guided missile destroyer. 650 ships and counting. The Chinese Navy is becoming a monster, sabi. And the People's Liberation Army Navy possesses between 313 to 342 warships, the U.S. Office of Naval Intelligence estimated last year. By comparison, the U.S. Navy possessed, in 2018, the U.S. Navy possessed 285 warships. Anyway, balik tayo sa survey. 75% ng mga Pilipino ayaw na, nadala na sa China. The poll distributed in June showed 75% of respondents said they are in favor of strengthening the military ties between the US and the Philippines amid the security tension in the West Philippine Sea. At least 14% said they're not in favor, while the rest said they either did not know enough to have an opinion or can't say. According to the same survey, at least 80% said that the Philippines should forge more alliances to defend the West Philippine Sea. Siguro, mga kotsero, gusto nilang lagyan ng numero o lagyan ng bigat yung petisyon ng Senado na pag-aralan na ang ating foreign policy. Ito po, mga kotsero, si Risa Ontiveros she's not the best of sources when it comes to the administration. Alam naman natin, si Risa Ontiveros hate na hate niya yung administration. At least in this point, I think, I hate to admit it, but may punto siya dito. Ang sabi, Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri has thrown his support behind a proposal for the Philippines to elevate to the UNGA China's repeated violations of the landmark 2016 arbitral ruling that invalidated its territorial claim over the West Philippine Sea. He also said that the majority of the senators are in favor of a resolution Senator Risa Ontiveros filed on June 19, urging the Department of Foreign Affairs to bring the Philippines' grievances to the UN's main policy-making body. So, dinagdag pa ni Zubiri, the Philippines must also submit to the UN General Assembly footage and pictures of China's creeping invasion towards our country. Di mo pwedeng tawaging invasion. Kasi pag invasion, it assumes na pinasok yung teritoryo. Wala pa kasing territorial waters na pinapasok. Ang pinapasok pa lang ay ang ating exclusive economic zone. And our neighbors with their continuous reclamation within the Philippines' 370-kilometer exclusive economic zone. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has shown that his foreign policy will be different from that of his predecessor, former President Rodrigo Duterte. To boost Philippine military capacity to defend its territory, Marcos Jr. turned to the United States for support. This paved the way for a revival of the previously strained Philippine-US alliance, which was put under pressure during the Duterte administration. At alam po yan ngayon ni Xi Jinping, which I think resulted to this statement na inilabas niya ngayon. Kasi mga kotsero, alam niya na hindi na niya mauuto si PBBM. So anong gagawin? Attract the next best thing. Use your former ally or use your ally who has great influence because mataas ang trust rating. Ito raw ang diskarte ng China kung paano sila nanggugulo sa mga bansa at kumukuha ng mga tatlong klase. Gray zone situations typically include fait accompli, deterrent ambiguities, and proxy warfare. Southeast Asian nations that border the South China Sea have encountered all three types dealt by China. First, ano daw yung una? Fait accompli is best exemplified by China's massive island building and fortification work in the South China Sea. The reason it is a fait accompli is because it entails a permanent change to the status quo. Yun, wala ka ng choice. Rivals are unable to reverse the situation unless they destroy or occupy these artificial outposts, which would mean entering a full-blown armed conflict with Beijing. Alam natin lahat, kasalanan talaga ng Panot administration yan kung bakit nakuha ang Spratlys. Di ba kinuha pa nga yung tubig, yung lupa, kinuha pa nila sa Black Sand ng Cagayan. Ito yun, guys. Fait accompli. Naggumawa sila ng artificial base. Tapos, para mabawi mo yun, kailangan mong gerahin. Sino ba namang matinong presidente ang gegera sa China at this point in time? Wala. It's impossible. Pangalawa, the second, deterrent ambiguities. Deterrent ambiguities is a series of below the threshold actions, some of which may appear innocuous or trivial, that over time erode the victim's power or position. Yung deterrent ambiguities, ganito yan, magpapasa sila ng batas sa loob ng bansa nila. But tayo, syempre isipin natin, hindi, batas yan sa loob ng China. Walang kwenta yan. Hindi naman applicable sa amin yan. Pero yung batas na yon, syempre susundin ng kanilang military. Batas nila yun eh. Ngayon, kaya mga kotsero, mapapansin nyo, yung nila, foreign minister, paulit-ulit sinasabi, we are only protecting our territory. Kasi pag hindi nila sinabi yon, they will be violating their own law, yung Coast Guard law. Yan. Eto last. China's proxy warfare in the South China Sea is best exemplified by the activities of the People's Armed Forces Maritime Militia, which has been known to swarm, ram, and sink foreign vessels in disputed waters and high seas. Yan pala yung strategy. They are not engaging in war. They're not actively invading, but they are undermining. I'm not sure if si China will want to invade the Philippines, pero hindi malayong mangyari.